Okay, so we're back at this place where we're getting a derivative. And I want to remind you that, f of x is a function of x, by the way. We typically write down the letter y. And what is that going to be? X4 plus 5x cubed minus 12x minus 4. And the derivative, it's pretty easy to write down. F prime, what does this mean? The derivative of f with respect to x. Or you might want to write the derivative of y with respect to x. Or you might want to say the derivative of x4 plus 5x cubed minus 12x minus 4 with respect to x. Relatively simple to do, by the way. And what I mean by that, if you did that, relatively simple to do. What are you going to get? Well, I'll write it down for you. It would be 4x cubed, we're using a rule, plus 15x squared, we're using a rule, minus 12, and then 0. So this would be my answer if I were using the rules. Very little work, and I see that right over here. I see the 4x cubed, 15x squared, minus 12. Definition, much more difficult, all right? I'm actually going to have to go to whiteboard to do it, and as I do that, I want to make sure you keep in mind that I have the answer already. My work better lead to that answer. What I mean, this is my answer over here. And if my work is not leading to that answer, something horribly wrong with the work, all right? So let me go to the whiteboard. It's going to be a little bit longer. And just give me 1 second over here. I kind of expanded. I got to push this up, though. And let me just get my eraser out. Just give me a second to erase this. It's old stuff, right? I'll erase this over here. I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to go to the new thing. And I'll write down what I'm looking for. I'm looking basically to write down the definition. And it's a tougher problem, by the way. And the reason that it's a fourth degree polynomial. And I'll write the polynomial down for you. It's it's f of x equals, got to be careful, x4 plus 5x cubed minus 12x minus 4. And I know the derivative. I write this down. That derivative is going to be 4x cubed plus 15x squared minus 12. I know this. What I don't know is that difference quotient and how to take the limit of that. So f prime is also equal to the limit as h goes to 0. This is the definition, by the way. F of x plus h minus f of x over h. I've got a lot of work on my hand to do. And I'll tell you, without me writing the word limit down too much, I'm just going to go through some of the things in the limit. So I want to know what f of x plus h is first. And this is what's known as side work. I'm doing it on the side. And I think it's pretty easy to do, by the way, but it's going to take some work. And what is it going to be? It's going to be x plus h to the fourth power plus 5x plus h cubed minus 12x plus h minus 4. So I think I can do that. It's going to be long, though. I know that. This is going to be x4 plus, well, yeah, maybe I'll write Pascal's triangle down for you. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Well, I got it. So it's going to be 4 x cubed h plus 6x squared h squared plus 4 xh cubed plus h4. That's done. Let's do the next one. Plus 5, then I got this cubic expansion. Well, that's also pretty easy. That's going to be x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3xh squared plus h cubed. All right, that's not so bad. What's next thing going to be? Minus 12x minus 12h minus 4. So, all terms have been accounted for. It's trouble, though, and I know it's trouble. So, the question is that it's so much trouble that someone says, why do you bother doing that? Well, I just want to make sure what I'm saying about that rule is in agreement with this, right? So the next thing I had to do, and I'll write it down for you, I got to do f of x plus h minus f of x. And again, I want to remind you what f of x is. F of x is going to be equal to x4 plus 5x cubed minus 12x minus 4. All right? Now, someone says, I can't remember that ever coming across that problem in such a long time. That's why we give you written notes. It's all down for you. All right? So what I want to do is I'm going to start to erase things that really are kind of distracting me at this point. So I'm going to erase this business over here. Get my eraser out. I'm going to erase my Pascal's triangle. I don't really need it anymore. I'm going to erase this over here. But I'm going to write down again, though. It's f of x plus h. All right, I'm going to do a few other things with it just to make it a little bit cleaner for me. And the reason for that is I got to do some simplifications of this. And as I do that, I'm going to distribute the 5 across the, the x cubed, blah, blah, blah. Let me do that for you, okay? I'll get my eraser out. And let me write this down one at a time. So 5, and that would be 15. Oops. And next one would also be 15, right? 15, and then you'd have 5 over here. All right? Now I want to see if I can do this. And I'm concentrating on this, and I want to kind of highlight it for you. So I hope you realize I'm subtracting. All right? So I hope you realize that. Whoops, let me get my red thing out. I hope I'm subtracting. And again, what I mean by that, I'm taking f of x away from x plus h, f of x plus h. I hope you realize that they're gone, which is good news as far as I'm concerned. These are gone. That's good news as far as I'm concerned. These are gone. That's good news as far as I'm concerned. These are gone, and that's good news as far as I'm concerned. Then the question is, what are you left off with? Well, you're left off with 4x cubed h plus 6x squared h squared plus 4xh cubed plus h cubed. Right? Let's keep going. Plus 15x squared h plus 15x h squared plus 5h cubed minus 12h. And then what do? I divide that through by h. I'll write that down for you. Well, a lot of copying, isn't there? 4x cubed plus 6x squared h plus 4xh squared plus, I think I made a mistake somewhere. Let me see, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1, 3. Yeah, I made a mistake. I got to correct it. Someone says, how do you know you made a mistake? The pattern's not there. So I'm going to erase this over here. That was a 4. Sorry about that. And what do you get? H cubed plus 15x squared plus 15xh plus 5h squared minus 12. All right, now what I would suggest you do is go back to the key and make sure you're staring at this over here. And if you're not, You made a mistake somewhere. Now, of course, someone says, whoops, sorry about that. Some people say it takes way too much time to do that. No, that's the time you need to take to understand the material. All right, so let me go through that. And, the question is, am I seeing those things? Now, by the way, they may be in a different order, but I want to go through it one at a time. I'm definitely seeing in my kh cubed. All right, now do I see 4h squared x? Yes. The next term I see is 6hx squared. I see that there. The next term I see is 4x cubed. I see that there. The next term I see is 5h squared. I see that there. The next term I see is 15xh. I see that. Plus 15x squared, and then minus 12. I see everything. All right, I see absolutely everything. All right? Now the question is, what am I doing now? I'm doing the limit problem. And the limit problem is written as follows. The limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. Now, I'm of the opinion I'm not going to rewrite this whole thing again and do the limit. I'm just looking at just seeing what the limit's going to be. Well, I'm using limit laws. It's 4x cubed. Next term would be 0. Again, this is 4x cubed. Next term is 0. This is 0. This is 0. Then I see 15x squared. There's no action there. This is 0. This is 0. Minus 12. Now, the question is that the same answer we got by rule? It is. It's 4x cubed, 15x squared, minus 12. What's faster? The rules are faster, and you want to stick with that. All right, now, so this is why you're doing the rules then. Well, just to simply emphasize that why am I using definition? To emphasize these rules really do work out. All right, they really do work out. Thank you so much.